everyone, I'm allowed to pitch with eXp Realty, but you can call me Eli. And in today's video, we're going to talk about St. Cloud, Florida, and everything you need to know before moving, such as the cost, things to do, the developments, and the location. But before we get started, please go down below, hit the like button, hit subscribe, and make sure to leave a comment about any future video you'd like to see. Also, if you'd like to schedule a one-on-one call with me, you can use the calendar link down below. If none of those times work for you, you could call me directly or shoot me a text directly at 860-597-7019, or you can send me an email, whichever works best for you. Now let's get into it. Now the first topic we're going to touch on are the developments. St. Cloud currently has two master plan developments under works, which are Sunbridge, which is by Tavistock, and Bridge, which is by Dick's Developments. Now Sunbridge you probably heard of, which is probably the largest current development going on in St. Cloud, is by Tavistock, who are also the developers of Lake Nona, which has become a hot spot in Central Florida and rivals areas such as Dr. Phillips, Winter Park, and even Windermere. So because of that and everything that Lake Nona has to offer, you kind of get an idea of what Sunbridge will have to offer. It is inspired by Lake Nona, so it will be a live, work, play kind of community where you have everything right at your fingertips and close by. In the future, I will do a full-length video on Sunbridge specifically because it is so large. It's over 24,000 acres wide. So in the future, I will do a video specifically on that to go more in depth. But for this video's purpose of being about St. Cloud as a whole, that's all I'm going to talk about for now. Now the next development that we're going to touch on is the Bridge development by Dick's Development. Now this will feature 70,000 square feet of commercial space, which will include restaurants and retail, 30,000 square feet of office space. It will also have around, I believe it was 625 single family homes and about 600 townhomes and apartments. With that, they are also building a kindergarten through 8th grade school and a fire department. And of course, with all of that comes more traffic, so they will be adding more roads to kind of alleviate some of that congestion that will be built up in the area. Now the next topic that we'll touch on is the location. St. Cloud is just east of Kissimmee. You're just a road trip down Narcosi Road to get to Lake Nona. You're 30 minutes from Disney, 35 from Universal. So if you do plan to go to the parks frequently, that's something you might want to keep in mind. You're 30 minutes away from the Orlando airport, so if you are a frequent flyer, that's another thing to keep in mind. You're 35 minutes from downtown Orlando, so if you do commute, that is something that you have to think about if that's a drive that you want to make every day in the morning and every day when returning home. And you're about an hour away from Cocoa Beach, which are the East Coast beaches. So those are all things that you might want to keep in mind when you're thinking about St. Cloud and the other areas in Central Florida, and about how far or how close you'd like to be to all of those. Now, regardless of the area, this is one of my favorite topics to touch on, which are things to do. Now, in St. Cloud, a lot of it has yet to be developed, as it is still pretty early on in the development stage. So in the neighborhoods, you do have amenities such as playgrounds, pools, and dog parks. But outside of that, St. Cloud really doesn't have much going for it at the moment, but you do have a lot of amazing options nearby, such as in Lake Nona. In Lake Nona, you have Boxy Park, which is open Thursday through Sunday. Today is Thursday, and I believe every day this week they have live music, which they do pretty often. They are dog friendly. They have great restaurants, and on Saturdays they have Sweat Saturdays. It's kind of like a fitness thing if you want to go and work out, and I believe the first time you sign up is free. So if that is something you're looking to try out or get into, I would definitely advise you to check it out. Now in Lake Nona, you also do have Nona Adventure Park, which has an inflatable aqua park, which also has activities for wake riders, skiers, or anybody looking to have fun in the lakes on those days. They also do have a climbing tower, so you can climb up on different obstacles up to, I believe, 60 feet high. So if you are afraid of heights, it's something that you might want to stick away from, or just stick to the water activities. And they also do have a junior climbing course for kids ages 3 to 8 that they can go enjoy. And they also do serve food there at Splash's Bistro, I believe is the name, where after you work up your appetite, you can go have fun with the kids and the family for the day and have a great meal after. As I previously stated, there's not much to do in St. Cloud directly, but you do have a couple of options, such as the Central Florida Animal Reserve, which houses some big cats, such as cougars, leopards, lions, and tigers. So if you do want to go see some big cats with your family, that's a great option. And you also have the Field House, which is a sports space area for a lot of athletes to go practice and things of that nature. And as a former varsity baseball player, I can say that indoor baseball batting cages were very helpful for me in my high school career, because especially in Florida and other states where you get a lot of rain or snow depending on where you are, it's real great to be able to work on your game year round. The last thing we'll talk about is the cost. Now, the current median sales price in St. Cloud is right around $390,000, which is up over 21% year over year. Now, in St. Cloud, if you're looking for a resale home, you can find one in about the mid 200s to high 200s, depending on where in St. Cloud you are looking. But if you are looking for a new construction home, they're starting about the high 300,000s to low $400,000, depending on the area. But in some areas of St. Cloud, those could climb up to about the mid $700,000, which are coming from pretty high tier reputable builders such as Toll Brothers and David Weekley Homes. And if you're looking in a higher budget than those, there are quite a few multi-million-dollar properties in St. Cloud available, which rival those of even Windermere, which is the most affluent area in all of Central Florida, largely in part because of all the land that you get here in St. Cloud. In St. Cloud, some of these homes have anywhere from 1 to 5, even sometimes more than 5 acres of land available. So if you do want a home with a lot of land, St. Cloud would be a great option for you. If you missed out on Lake Nona and want to get in on Sunbridge or St. Cloud in general while it's still early on in its development, please schedule a call at the calendar link down below. Thank you all for watching. I hope you found this content informative and helpful in choosing your next home destination. Please make sure to hit subscribe, hit the like, and turn on your notifications to stay up to date with me and all of my future content. I look forward to speaking with you to either begin or continue your home ownership journey, and I hope you guys have a great day. Bye. See you next time.